What's up guys, this is Saman from Aesthetic Progression, and this is probably my final time I'm going to talk about IIFYM versus clean dieting. I do realize that I have talked about this IIFYM and clean eating twice in my video over here, but I decided to talk about this one more time because I have a little bit more different perspective this time compared to what I was talking and thinking last time. It's perfectly natural, and I think everybody needs that because as you grow older, as you learn more, as you experience the different things, your mentality should change. You should be open to new stuff and learning a lot more from what you had previously. So it has been like 3-4 months that I have or even more than that I have released my last video regarding this topic, but here's go again. And first, before I talk about this issue or topic, I need to focus my perspective on where I'm coming from. So again, I'm a student. I have 15 units of classes. I go 4 days a week, almost spend an entire day at school, and then I work 3 days on the weekend, so about 24 hours, 24 to 32 hours depending upon the week. So I am kind of busy when it comes to scheduling. I'm kind of tight, and there is not much time that I can, spend so much on exercise and fitness related goals anymore, unlike before when I had low classes and low work hours. So first of all, a little bit of myself. Again, I'm trying to be a PT, so the work is a little bit more demanding than what I had before, and this is what kind of like changed my perspective in this subject. Now this video is for someone that is like myself, like a student, or a busy worker, or somebody who is more of an enthusiast, I would say, who's dedicated to fitness, working out and building muscle and looking good and stuff like that, but who don't want to pursue this as a career, or somebody that is not a professional bodybuilder or trying to be one in any sense. So which is again 90% of the population out there that is going to the gym, right? Not everybody that tries to look good or works out. Not necessarily everybody wants to be a IFBB pro fitness model or a bodybuilder. So this kind of audience is what I'm talking for. And for other 10%, this might be a different subject. It has to be talked and considered in a different patterns. So let's talk about a little bit about IIFYM. In this video right here, my previous video, I've talked what is it and stuff like that. So if you're not familiar with it, click that video and it will take you right on to it. It will talk a little bit about IIFYM and clean eating and stuff like that. But it's going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit different from what I talked there in that video and right now, because a little bit of change in my perspective of looking it in. First of all, I came to realize that I did know a little bit better before. I knew the fact, and now I realize the fact, I should say. IIFYM gives me more flexibility to hit my macros, okay? And that's something that I have mentioned in the previous video as well, but I haven't really focused on that, which I'm going to do it at this time. So again, IIFYM makes me hit the macros, the protein, fats, and carbohydrates without worrying too much, without spending too much time in the kitchen, or worrying about dragging Tupperwares or trying to find a microwave in school, or whatever it is. It helps me be a little bit more flexible in it, and I don't have to randomly stop during my because we're not allowed to eat on class or the library or stuff like that. So I don't have to go out to eat my meal, especially when I'm concentrating. I'm right in the middle of doing something. I don't have to go out, take frequent breaks just to eat and stuff. So that's one advantage of that. Again, that's flexible eating. But just because I'm saying a flexible eating over here, I'm not trying to, pig out. I'm not trying to, eat everything in the morning or everything at night and just hit my macros that way. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to eat clean whenever possible. Now, what's the definition of eating clean? Okay, now a lot of people criticize about clean eating and make fun about it and jokes about it, but clean eating is basically eating whole foods which are micronutrient dense. And again, micronutrient density is how much of a vitamins, minerals, and calcium, stuff like that, is those present in that food. So I try to eat that kind of food as much as possible, so that I always make sure, no matter how busy I am, I always make sure I ate some kind of fruits like apple or oranges or something basic, and I'll also try to hit my fiber. Now, one thing with IIFYM that I noticed is just when you target hitting those calories, or the macros, your fiber intake kind of goes down, especially with the high protein diet that a lot of bodybuilders are. That kind of creates, constipation and whatnot. So getting those fibers in are crucial, which I always try to do. Another factor that I try to do as much as possible is eat frequently. Okay, so at least no matter how busy I am, I at least try to eat 4 times. So that's, before I used to eat at least six times or so, but now at least I try to eat every 4 hours instead of every 2 to 3 hours. So but with that kept in mind, if I'm too busy, if I am, if I have an exam tomorrow, if I have a due date, or if I'm pending on work or whatever it is, I don't really sweat about it. I don't really feel like I have to eat 4 times a day or I'll lose all my gains and stuff like that. I take it as no big deal. I eat a little bit more at night or whenever possible, but I just don't want to make that a habit. Also, the only time I eat outside is when I have to eat. So for example, if I end up somehow eating as McDonald's because I don't have any options or something, then I take it as a cheat meal. And I usually put my cheat meal every Saturday or Sunday, or I just separate a day in a week where I can eat a cheat meal or make it a cheat day or whatever it is. And if I happen to be busy the week and I ate McDonald's or whatever it is, I try to make that my cheat meal or cheat day, and then the following week I just try to eat as clean as possible. Again, it is as clean as possible, but giving flexibility, allowing yourself to eat this and that once in a while. In my first video, I have remembered talking about just taking a side of traditional eating, because it is how healthy it is, and it's based on its micronutrient density and stuff like that. And it is true. I wouldn't say I was completely wrong, but for somebody like us, for general population, I think the best thing is to do is staying at the middle of the spectrum. Okay, so it's not like pigging out and trying to just hit your macros, and it's also not eating every 2 hours, and disregarding the family or life or career or whatever it is. So the truth is in the middle. Again, try to eat as much as possible. I mean, try to eat as healthy as possible, but do make room, do create flexibility in your diet so that you can get the most optimal results with least sacrifice in life. That's it for this video, guys. Hopefully this kind of changes your perspective as well, like it did mine. I found it helpful, especially being so busy these days. I know you guys are busy as well. Give it a try. Don't go to bounce around the extremes. Try to stay in the middle. Eat healthy whenever possible. Give your body an extra push to eat healthy, but then don't sacrifice your life or career or enjoyable moments. Hopefully this video helped again, and if it did, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.